Mr. Small, you're currently facing criminal charges. Understanding that you're entitled to due process and you've maintained your innocence, how will you handle your duties as mayor if the trial results in a conviction or otherwise limits your ability to serve? What would you say to voters who question whether the charges compromise your ability to lead effectively?
Well, the day that I found out that I was charged, I went on lunch break and I came back. The day when they unfortunately and sensationalized a raid on my home, I made sure my wife was fine. I went back to work. The residents of Atlantic City know me, and I haven't skipped a beat. That's how you know your leader can handle a crisis. I've handled the city's crisis through COVID, and I'm handling a personal crisis through myself. 63% of the people voted for Mayor Small, and 63% or more is going to reelect me. So there's no question who that leader is. I show up to work each and every day, and I'm more motivated than ever. You know why? Because a leader knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. And the great city of Atlantic City, as an organization, has never excelled like it has under Mayor Small's leadership, in spite of the politically charged charges that we will overwhelmingly win in court when we have our day. Let's talk about Rocco for a second. We supported that project. As mayor, I want everyone to develop. Rocco said that the mayor is corrupt, that the construction official is corrupt, and I'm offended that an outsider would come in who can't get the job done. And then he said, well, hey, forget Atlantic City. Let the state do it since DCA inspected casinos. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. The state denied his permits too.
We've had a few follow-ups on this.
I've never smoked marijuana a day in my life. I never touched it. Do we have too many dispensaries? Absolutely. And I'm offended that you just stood on this stage and said that don't believe all the promises of casino gaming, and that cities build itself, not casinos. It's been a great 6 years, and we need another 4 to do more. The small administration is what all your hopes and dreams are made of. So on Tuesday, November 4th, we want you to dream big, vote small. That's a fair question, but once again, Atlantic City's problems are big, but the solution is small. If you ask them, do they want service, and they say no, that is absolutely nothing that you can do. As far as CRDA, we all know what happened with the grocery store with ShopRite. Chief Sarko, if he was standing right here, he will tell you that I said Atlantic City can't just be about the tourism district. Our priority needs to be the neighborhood. Went from having lines wrapped around city council where people were complaining about police brutality. Could we be better at walking beats and deployment? Again, with Mayor Small, you don't have to worry about a wing and a prayer. So as far as the negativity, everything out of your mouth is Atlantic City's not safe, Atlantic City's not clean. It's easier said than done when you make a crazy statement that we should hire 100 more police officers. Who is going to pay for it? And the fact that you keep complaining about, as far as an audit, we have an internal audit every year, and it's also audited by the state, as well as Moody's and Standard & Poor's of Wall Street. So you don't know what you're talking about when you say that you would do an audit. Well, first of all, as a person that lived through the state takeover since its inception, I'm the only mayor in the history of Atlantic City. I take exception to that person, and if you were on the meeting, you heard me take him to task. Who in the hell is he to say that the residents of Atlantic City and question why everyone else is up and Atlantic City is down? It's meaning saying what you mean and mean what you say. And no disrespect to any municipality near and far. I don't care about what their taxes are. So we are doing all we can to reverse everything that people said was wrong here in the great city of Atlantic City. And again, it's clear, being the mayor of Atlantic City, you shouldn't have training wheels. You should know how to ride the bike. I don't have to make a campaign stop. I'm dealing with people on a daily basis, solving people's problems, because Betafield will be the gift that keeps on giving. It puts down the rumor that no one wants to invest in Atlantic City. These people don't need Atlantic City. And at the end of the day, Betafield is our last dream, and I'm gonna manage. We skillfully negotiated. Atlantic City gonna be lit this weekend. Hey, white chocolate. Obviously, the people of Atlantic City know my character. Would they elect a criminal?
I like LaQuetta Small. I've been a LaQuetta Small supporter. Marty's going to work on this problem. You know how ATVs and motorcycles are taking over the city, like motorcycle gangs? That's only going to get worse. Only if our local news reporters actually paid attention.
I want to say that I am not aware of what Mayor was talking about. I don't know anything about the Callaway situation.
Google it.
I don't know anything about it. I'm just saying that's on you. That's all. That's all I'm
Well, be a responsible journalist and find out.
Fair enough.
But it all comes from a mayor who he was with his lovely bride to be, Laquetta. They were having a discussion, a conversation. Don't you always kind of like pause when somebody says, listen, we have to stop and have a conversation? It's not going to turn out good. Conversation means you're going to sit down, shut up, and listen to me talk. That's what Marty always does. He always wins, especially when he's out on a date with his bride to be. Laquetta.
I had a baseball bat and a sprained ankle, and at the time, my fiance, now my wife, was living in Mays Landing Village, and we was having a discussion, and then the property manager came out there, and lo and behold, when I opened the trunk, the bat fell out, and then they tried to make her say that I hit her. You know what goes on in certain areas in Atlantic County. Don't play stupid.
Marty, what do you think was happening out there in Atlantic County?
It's definitely racist.
Okay. A baseball bat fell out, but we vote for this guy. We fucking vote for this guy.
Well, here he is. Mayor Marty Small is with us for Mayor Marty Small Monday.
It's a great day here in the city of Atlantic City. Can we say great day?
Great day, Mayor.
We have an emergency that needs your attention, and jumped on a Zoom. I seen employees from the MUA on there. They proceeded to tell us that they just got the notification from DEP. Knowing the great city of Atlantic City, been raised here my whole life, I woke up MUA. I said, look, if I know Atlantic City like I know Atlantic City, everybody needed water, so water was, slim to none. Mayor Small knew about this emergency Friday morning, but I sat on my hands and I didn't tell the residents of Atlantic City until Friday night. I said, well, let's wait until later this afternoon and correct information out. And they want to do everything in their power to destroy this administration. Hello?
I'm sorry, Mayor. When it comes to the water.
Yes, City Council appoints members of the MUA. So every time something happens in Atlantic City, I'm getting blamed as we speak. So I get it, but at the end of the day, if people are going to, it don't matter what they think, and tell the public that the violence is down, violent crimes are down, the shootings are down, the murders are down. I'm going to be the same one to stand in front of you and say, I was on the front line. Can we say great day? I was on the front line. I'm a highly educated man. We have 4 murders on the anti-violence team. And look, if you have a department of 500 or 1,000, there's still going to be violence. Listen, I'm a highly educated man. I could do anything I want. I can do, and one more time. Can we say great day? I set the tone and energy that we was having an anti-violence unit. I came out and said, we're not going to stop all the crime. I'm not surprised by anything. Unreal. It's unimaginable, because let me tell you one thing. If we have a plan, I'm a guy that likes to make things happen at a snap of a finger. Yes, I'm excited. At the end of the day, we have some people who know nothing about traffic counts or safety assessments. This administration will continue to put the taxpayers first. Yes, and let me just say this. So once again,
all right.
What do you see?
I see a cemetery.
All of these things, we know what the problems are in Atlantic City. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see. We're doing something about it. And like I said, I'm going to take a bow. Can we say great day?
The Atlantic County Prosecutor's Office said that they found no wrongdoing of anything, and any parent can give their child permission to sleep in the bed with another adult. During the campaign, he made up a term called the Child Molester Protector. We sued him because of the statements that he made that someone was brutally raped in my home. Again, child pornography is bad, but he wasn't accused of molestation. So where did the term rape come from?
Wow.
I'm Mr. Marty to the community. That's a serious situation, and to accuse someone, and then my history of children. My wife, she's the principal of Atlantic City High School. My wife reported her own cousin. Nothing about sexual innuendos or anything. She was just saying that she thought the relationship was inappropriate, that he was spending time with the kid off school hours with the parents' permission. might I add, and that's documented as well. The school board solicitor said my wife followed all the rules.
Something that happened in your home, allegedly.
My wife's cousin, stayed with us in college, and a couple years after, there was an allegation of child pornography, which he pleaded guilty for with the FBI. I'm the city council president at the time, and I'm the mayor now. Don't you think if there was a sniff of something, quote, happening in my home and or my wife and I were involved? The bottom line is this. We sued the individual because he's an FBI wire-wearing snitch.
Yeah, I might give Duncan to your people. Like, why y'all letting Marty get his hands dirty?
Listen, there's some bad people that's trying to take over Atlantic City, and we can't allow that as a people. Made up a term called the Child Molester Protector. The Atlantic County Prosecutor's Office said that they found no wrongdoing of anything, and any parent can give their child permission to sleep in the bed with another adult. The Atlantic County Prosecutor's Office said that they found no wrongdoing of anything, and any parent can give their child permission to sleep in the bed with another adult.